Here again, making a big meal tonight, my refeed night, and I've been working out hard. I've been studying hard, and it's time to eat well. So I've got a couple of things going on. Part of it is meal prep, the other part is not. What we got right here is some shoulder blade steak, about half inch maybe steak, maybe 3/4, or not 3/4, but not half inch, but. It's probably, yeah, half-inch steak, and what I have them in is some red palm oil. Oof, got it dirty. I have them in some red palm oil. I guess that doesn't matter. I just want to make sure you can see the label. Yeah, red palm oil. This is a great organic superfood. I love this stuff. It has a. If my camera would focus. Whatever. Okay, I think you can see it, sort of. Organic superfood. It has a very, very nice buttery flavor. It's full of vitamin A and E. Love this stuff. Unrefined. So when I cook with it, I'm gonna have to use a medium heat. Cannot use a high heat when I sear these steaks. But the good thing about cast iron is that it holds heat very well, and you can cook pretty evenly on it, as long as it's good cast iron. What I have here is a garlic pepper grinder. Have some fresh coriander seed that I ground myself. I have an herb grinder that I use, and maybe I'll go to my kitchen one day and show you some of the equipment I have, the appliances I have that I use to grind my own, because it smells. It's so much more potent when you buy the seeds whole and fresh, and then you grind them yourself rather than having it pre-ground. And that's my downside with my black pepper. It was already pre-ground. I have a big bag of it. I got to get through it, and then now that I have my grinder, or my herb grinder, I'm gonna grind my own pepper more coarsely. But this works for now. It's a great tasting pepper. Some pink Himalayan salt and some La Victoria salsa brava. Okay. In this pan right here, what I did was I seasoned some bacon with paprika, fennel seed. What else? Oh yeah, fennel seed, chili powder, and garlic. Yes, garlic powder. The bacon was already peppered, and all I did was, if I get it without dropping it, the bacon was already peppered. I just cooked it in the oven in this cast iron until it was nice and crispy the way I like it. I love it like this, where it's still got the bend to it, but it's not breakable. It's crispy but not breaking, okay? And so the reason I put it there, because I wanted to finish draining that grease on this cast iron, because this is the cast iron I'm going to cook my steak on, okay? What I have here is a package of some broccoli florets, and in this bowl I have let juice from one whole lime. This is chopped up pork. You can use whatever kind of pork cut you want. I chose a fairly fatty one because I'm on keto. I need the fat. And this, I mean, look in there. I don't know if the color of this camera is really doing it justice from what I'm seeing with my eyes, but I'm telling you, looking at this, it looks like something you can eat right away. It's beautiful, okay? What I've got is some red pepper flakes in there. Just some red pepper flakes in there. I have black pepper, ginger, cayenne. I diced up some fresh jalapeno, de-seeded, and I took the membrane out. Black pepper, garlic, fresh garlic, chopped up garlic. I had some curry powder, garlic powder, and some Provence herbs. Just some Provence herbs. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Some Provence herbs that I bought in a big bag, the dried herbs. Okay. And then I had 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Got people, poultry, pork, fish, and mayonnaise. When you marinate or when you use mayonnaise to cook fish and poultry and pork, oh my gosh, it makes all the difference in the flavor. You have to try it, and you have to trust it. Anyone from the South knows this. Anyone from the Dominican Republic knows this. So, especially avocado mayo, which is what I had. What else did I put in here? I mean, you can put whatever kind of flavor you like goes with pork, but the baseline that I would put is pink Himalayan salt, black pepper, ginger, onion powder, and the cayenne. If you start with that, and the fresh garlic, of course, you will be okay. You don't have to have the jalapeno and all that. But that's what I put in here, and I will put these ingredients in the description box. I used about maybe a tablespoon of each seasoning because I wanted it balanced, okay? And what I'm gonna do is take this pork and put it in the flavor of this infused bacon grease. I'm telling you, when I cook, it's something else I will talk about later, but when I cook, I love explosions of flavor, but I like it to be either balanced, or I like the different things that I'm eating as I take a bite of something, even if I put it all together. As I take a bite of something, I want one flavor to come in after the next, and then another. So it's just this party. It's literally a party, okay? All right, so what I'm gonna do is take this pork I've been letting marinate in this for about an hour, and I'm going to put it in here. I am not going, so let me show you. I'm going to put it in here, and then I'm going to throw it in the oven and just let it make love with itself. Okay, I didn't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean when we talk about food. I'm going to let that just be beautiful in the oven. And then I'm not going to wash this out. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take my broccoli and I'm going to put it in there and get all of that flavor and I'm not wasting anything. I'm going to get all this flavor and seasoning out and then let that sit. And let that broccoli sit and absorb that. So this is going to go in the oven, and then I'm going to take, this is going to go last, okay? I'm going to take some salt on my steak. I'm going to do it to both sides. Be liberal with the salt, okay? Especially if you're on keto, be liberal. You're going to add the pepper because you don't want your pepper to burn when you're searing steak. You're going to add the pepper once you turn the steak over to the other side. Coriander, when it's not going to burn, but because this is going to be on medium heat, or maybe even medium low because depending on my stove. Take that ground coriander, put it on there. I'm telling you, that red palm oil is going to make that amazing. I'm going to take this garlic pepper seasoned grinder. Okay, get that on there. And then I'm going to do it to the other side, and then I will come back once I start searing the steak. Okay. And while I wait for my cast iron to heat up on the medium heat, I took the tiny pieces of my bacon out and left the big ones. I'm going to chop this up for some salad later. But I put them into the bowl with those seasonings. And now I'm just going to take some of my favorite salad dressing. This is the Bot House Farm Chunky Blue Cheese. Use whatever kind of your favorite kind that you like that has a creamy, cheesy texture to it. Okay. Oh, that's good. It is so good. I'm going to add, I don't know, 3 tablespoons in there. Like that. That is so good. 3 tablespoons, and it's 1 gram of carbs per 2 tablespoons, so I'm solid right there. And I'm gonna add a touch of black pepper because I just love black pepper. And I'm gonna add a touch of, let's say a tablespoon of onion powder. And then I'm gonna add, I need to restock my maca flour, but I'm gonna add that's half a teaspoon of maca flour. The reason I'm putting the maca powder is because I want it to thicken up. I want this to thicken around the broccoli and coat it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna be okay with the salt, but to be safe, and plus I can eat more salt, I'm gonna add a little bit of pink Himalayan salt to taste, and then some celery seed. Celery seed, fourth a teaspoon of celery seed. Okay, you can take some fresh garlic if you like and add, but I think I will be okay. I'm also gonna take some more of this buttery red palm oil. Okay, tablespoon in there. My cast iron is almost ready. Tablespoon of it in there. And I'm gonna mix it. If I find my spoon. Okay, I'm just gonna mix this up. I want to make sure this stuff is incorporated. I want all of that flavor to go over the broccoli. I want that bacon flavor to infuse with this broccoli. And you're not gonna cook this broccoli very long. I like my broccoli with the crunch to it. Not a crunch, but I like it firm. You know, I like my broccoli cooked firm. So when I make this deliciousness, coat this broccoli in it. I'm telling you, guys, and you know what? Already, I've only spent with the steak and the pork and all that. If I take out the time to make, set this camera and all that, I've only spent 15 minutes here, and already, look at this. Already, I had this beautiful stuff that I'm about to eat in about 35 minutes. And I'm on OMAD, 1 meal a day, so I'm okay. Sorry about the if you hear music, it's because I live in a Hispanic community, and on Sundays there is a party. So I'm gonna take my broccoli florets, many as I like. Take the bigger ones and break them up if you want. I'm not really too concerned about that. Just break them up. You can cut the stem out if you want, but I want the stem. I want it. Might be better. And so all I'm gonna do is coat this broccoli in this. I'm going to put it in a pan and set it in the oven on. Cover it, and then I'm gonna set it in the oven on maybe 375 for about 20 minutes. 20 minutes, I'm guessing, but we will find out. I will check it just to be sure what the good time is. I want that in there too. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is get my hand in here, coat it, and then put it in the oven. And we'll be back when I actually start searing the steak. I've been waiting on my cast iron to heat up. Like this, there's the broccoli all nice and coated, but as I was coating that, I was thinking, and I had this really nice idea. It looked kind of plain. I mean, no, it does not look plain. I mean, look at this. This is gonna be very delicious, okay? But I wanted something else to it, and I thought, why not give this a crumble on top? I'm gonna give it a keto crumble. So I took 3 tablespoons of grass-fed melted butter. I have some pecans here. I have some organic non-GMO pecans that I'm gonna grind up in this in my herb grinder. That's gonna go in. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of flaxseed meal, and I'm gonna add coconut flour and some onion powder until it starts, onion powder, then chia seed until it starts to crumble. Okay, so, and heavy cream, I forgot to tell you that. So I'm gonna go in with 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. Just like that. I'm gonna go in with let's do a tablespoon of chia seeds. Not too much onion powder, but just a tablespoon of onion powder. Tiny touch of black pepper. I just love the piperine in black pepper. Okay. We're gonna go with 2 tablespoons of flaxseed meal. And I'm gonna grind up these pecans. I'm gonna mix this up into a crumble and add coconut flour till it crumbles. And I'm gonna put that on top of this, put it in the oven. All right. Here, and I can see that my oil is separating from the hot part of this cast iron, and I don't want to overpopulate this cast iron, so I'm probably going to do one steak at a time. And this is medium heat, and I'm going to sear. I like my steak medium to medium rare, so I'm only going to sear 2 minutes, maybe not even 2 minutes, maybe a minute and a half. Yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minutes for each side, because these are shoulder blades, and they have good marbling, but I want it to be tender. I don't want a tough steak. So I'm gonna let that sear, and then do 2 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on the other side. Take it off and let it sit. All right. Cast iron is very good for this because it's heated so well that this steak gets to cook, and the cut is even. This steak will cook evenly, and I like that. So I'll be back and show you what the steak looks like when it's finished, because the pork is almost done too. One indication that you're cooking on cast iron that is very good is that your steak will release from the pan. Okay, do not try to cook your steak and it is not released from the pan, because if you do, you're gonna just make a mess with your cast iron. Okay, see, it will release. And got a little piece down here that did not, but I can get it up. Yeah, it came up. It will release. Should be pretty clean. Look at that! Wow! 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 And the way it's curving, that's because I didn't trim the fat off of it around it. And what I mean by peppering it now is you just dust this side with the pepper until the pepper is not burning. So as much little pepper as you like. And then you do the same with the other side once it releases from the pan. Then you will set it aside on your plate, let it cool down. It will go back to its shape, and it will be nice and medium in the middle and very tasty. Just have to taste a little bit. I just need to taste it to see if it came out the way I hope it came out. Nice and tender. It looks good. It cuts right. Juicy. It's so juicy. Oh my god. Melt in your mouth. That's absolutely perfect. Still pink. Nice medium. Or medium well almost. That. Oh my god. That's good. That's very, very good. Okay. I want to show you now what I'm going to do for this pork right here, which came out beautifully. Came out very nice. To go over some miracle rice. Okay. I want to do something a little different with my miracle rice this time, and I want some freshness to it. So while the water is hot, I'm going to take some fresh chopped spinach, mushroom, go right into the water, just like that. And once it starts boiling, I waited till it gets hot because I don't want to cook it my spinach and mushroom too much, but I just want it to be tender. I want it to tenderize a little bit. Then I'm going to dry that out, and I'm going to dish up a plate with the steak, miracle rice, and the pork with the broccoli casserole I have also made, which should be getting done pretty soon, and we will come back with that. Here we are with our pork, miracle rice that was boiled with some chopped spinach and mushroom. We got some shoulder blade steak, nicely cooked, tender, and we got the broccoli casserole back there. So let me dish you up a plate so Everything looks appetizing. This is a proper Sunday meal. Proper. I'm gonna take this steak I already ate off, and this juice is still coming out of it. Take that good, nice medium steak. I'm gonna get some of this broccoli casserole with that pecan and chia, coconut, flour crumble on top that has a cheese with it. If it does not fall everywhere on me. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let me get a little more of that. I want some more of that. Look at the cheese in there. And that sauce that's on it. That pecan crumble on top. I want a good bit of that. Okay, I'm gonna grab some Miracle rice. Over here. Keto. This is still low carb. It looks like it's got a lot of carbs, doesn't it? But it doesn't. It doesn't. Grab some of this Miracle rice and get me some of this beautiful pork in this sauce that just married itself in the oven. Give me some of that. Wow. It took me an hour to make this meal, and I deserve it because I've been working my butt off all week in the gym and school and everything else. So this is going to be a real treat, and it's still on keto. I'm not breaking myself out of ketosis or nothing. I don't really count my macros, but there's so much fiber in everything that I eat. I'm not really worried too much about spiking my insulin so high that I get thrown out of keto. But this, I don't care right now. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Amazing. You know what? While I'm here, I might as well just taste for you guys just to see. Here's some Miracle rice and the pork. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Here's the broccoli. Broccoli with the crumble. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I'm out. I gotta eat it. I have to eat it. Alright, bye. I hope you try it. It's really good. A proper Sunday meal. The pork that was sauteed in that sauce in the oven. My medium done steaks, shoulder blade steaks. That broccoli with the pecan, chia, coconut crumble on top of it with the cheese, blue cheese sauce and all that in there. And then my Miracle rice that was boiled with some mushrooms and chopped spinach. And I made me up a plate and I tasted everything for the YouTube video. And I just, this is proper. This is a proper meal, okay? Oh my. Okay. That broccoli crumble is the bomb. Shit, that is the bomb. Okay, I'm out.